CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV. Welcome to CBT News with Shyann Malone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Shyann Malone. On today's show, we are joined by Jake Fisher, Senior Director of Automotive Testing at Consumer Reports. But first, here's a look at today's top automotive industry stories. Toyota is raising the bar for its profit expectations for 2024, and this comes after beating analyst predictions for its third quarter. The Japanese automaker bumped its earnings forecast from $30.3 billion to $33 billion, and that's an increase of 9%. Pretty impressive, right? For the third quarter ending December 31st, Toyota beat expectations by $2.5 billion after sales rose 28% in North America. The brand does expect to see strong growth in hybrids in the coming months. Honda is recalling more than 750,000 vehicles over an airbag issue affecting a variety of vehicles. According to the automaker's filing with the NHTSA, defective seat weight sensors may cause an airbag to inflate when a child or small adult is sitting in the front, increasing the risk of injury, of course. The recall covers 2020 through 2022 Honda Pilots, Accords, Civics, HRVs, Odysseys, Civic Coupes, Civic Hatchbacks, Civic Type Rs, Insights, CRVs, Passports, Ridgelines, and Accord Hybrids. And Kraus Auto Group has acquired multiple dealerships in the state of Florida in a series of transactions totaling up to more than $110 million. The dealer group purchased 2 Nissan stores and a Genesis store from Sutherland Automotive Group and a Nissan store from Greenway Auto Group. Kraus Auto Group is a 33-year-old family-owned dealership chain operating stores across Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. The group does have plans to heavily renovate its newest Nissan locations and expand the fixed ops offering at each site. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg urged American drivers to exercise caution when operating a vehicle with driver assistance systems. This comes after an emergence of videos showing Tesla owners using Apple's new virtual reality headset while driving. The secretary posted one of the videos on X showcasing a driver in a moving Cybertruck who appears to be interacting with a virtual environment while wearing the Apple Vision Pro. Buttigieg noted that, quote, all advanced driver assistance systems available today require the human driver to be in control and fully engaged in the driving task at all times. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Jake Fisher, Senior Director of Automotive Testing at Consumer Reports. He's here to discuss how his organization is evaluating electric vehicles.
CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV.
First and foremost, let's start out with Consumer Reports. For those few people out there that might not be as familiar with Consumer Reports as I am, because I'm an old guy in the car business, and we, as I mentioned to you before we started recording, consumers just lived based on what Consumer Reports said they should buy and not buy, and I'm sure today that's still true. So talk to us, give us an update about Consumer Reports and what it is you do offer.
Sure. I mean, when it comes to looking at which car to buy or looking for car reviews, it's a crowded market. There's a lot of different sources. We are a bit different in we kind of look at that kind of small niche of the vast majority of people, and I kind of joke about that because there are so many sources that. I mean, look, I mean, if you read the news, you read about the Cybertruck, and you'd think the most important thing about a pickup truck these days is your ability to out drag race a sports car. The truth is that when it comes to normal people who are looking for transportation for their families, for a commute, I mean, they're looking for safe, reliable vehicles.
That's right.
And the vast majority of noise out there really isn't about that. It's about how fast it goes around a racetrack or something like that. And look, I'm a car enthusiast. I get that. I love that. I watch, Top Gear reruns like it's like my religion.
Sure.
But when you're looking for a car for your family, you're looking for reliability, you're looking for safety. These are the things that we really highlight in our testing.
That's right. That's great. And you do such a good job at it. And you don't, it's not like you're serving anybody other than that consumer, other than that viewer of your content and the consumer of your content. Not like you got huge ads or some corporate giant that you're answering to. It's really an independent evaluation of these vehicles. It's amazing.
We're a nonprofit.
Yeah.
We don't accept advertising. And in fact, all the cars that we test, they aren't given to us from manufacturers. We go out and purchase them ourselves.
Wow.
So it's a very different thing. And when we go and we evaluate these vehicles, we're not worried. If we say it's bad, we're not worried about losing advertising.
Right.
We could tell you we don't pull any punches.
Sure.
But when we say it's good, or we actually do change the market because we do represent what the majority of people are actually looking for, not just that kind of fringe of enthusiasts, which, again, guilty. I am one of those, but I understand that, the car that I want in my driveway is not necessarily the one that most families are looking for.
And be sure to watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. Well, that does wrap up our coverage for today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, you can always stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Shyann Malone. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content. CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV